something. I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
Yeah, welcome to the Rebuttal Entertainment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell a friend, tell a friend. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about today, man. We got a lot to talk about today. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence Jr., you know, y'all favorite subject. Oh, man, we got what's going on with the rest of the things, you know. The Haney, is they still capping or what they going to do? They need to make a decision, you know. There's a lot going on that we can talk about today, man. There's a lot going on we could talk about today. Gary Antoine Russell, you know, him, you know, he talking about his fight, up and coming fight, man. You know, I think he's in the top 3 at 140, and he, you know, that's just my opinion. He ain't fought nobody really yet, you know, to really see what he got, what he gonna be all about. But you know, that's my opinion. You know, as long as he ain't just jumping in there and just not moving his head, man. Because when he jump in there, you see what happened when Rolly jumped in there, you know. So as long as he ain't jumping in there and doing this thing, man, it's all good. It's all good, man. So yeah, y'all come on up in here, man. We're gonna talk about your favorite subject, Earl Spence Jr. and a little Terrence Crawford, just a little Terrence Crawford. What they gonna do? What they gonna do? Are they gonna keep holding us hostage with them belts? You know, like I said, it's time to put some pressure on them. Put some pressure on them. Tell them either make the fight or move on. Make the fight or move on, chat. That's all we're gonna do. That's all it is. You need to put some pressure on these guys, on Terrence Crawford, whoever. Make the fight, move on, move up or retire. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people. A lot of them at the 40-pound division, the 47 welterweight division that want to get hold of them belts. You know what I mean? We can't keep waiting 1 or 2 years for these. You know what I mean, Lorenzo? My guy Lorenzo, as always, Rebuttal, the best boxing podcast on YouTube. And you better ask somebody, you know what I mean? We just doing our thing slowly but surely. We doing it the right way. We're not doing it the fake way, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there because when they find out what's going on, it's going to be on. It's going to be on, man. It's going to be on, and this is what we're going to do here, man. But yeah, so what they going to do? What can we do? What can the sanctioning bodies do? You know what I mean? Who you want them to fight if they don't want to fight? There's a lot of questions that need to be answered, man, and we here to answer the questions because I am the guy for the people. I am the man for the people, man. You know, you come here, we got you. You know, had you living, well, he was right. He was right. And then we might leave here and say, man, I don't know about that. But whatever way it is, it's your opinion, because everybody's opinion matters on the Rebuttal Entertainment. You know, ain't none of that other stuff, man. So, you know, your opinion matters. But my opinion is they got 30 days on the clock. That's me. I'm putting them on the clock. They got 30 seconds. 30 days. Not them 30 days that the fight is not signed, sealed, and delivered. All of them, both of them dudes getting mandatory. Both of them getting mandatory. And if they don't do the mandatories in another 30 days, get that signed, I'm stripping them. That's what I'm doing. I'm stripping them. If they don't get them mandatories in the next 30 days, I'm stripping them. This is how we're going to carry this stuff, man. This is how we're going to carry it on the Rebuttal. And this is how they should be carrying it in general. Man, they loaded. They loaded. Lorenzo, the 147-pound division is loaded, champ. It's loaded. You know, they need to get up in there and take care of it. The 147, I keep saying 440. I don't know. I'm just thinking about that division for some reason. The welterweight division is loaded, man. You know what I mean? So it's time for them. We cannot allow it. We cannot stand it. We ain't gonna have it. We cannot allow these guys to keep holding these belts hostage, man. It shouldn't be not just them, anybody. Anybody. We laying down the law. You know, the rebuttal is for the people. And you know, we got the rebuttal court up in this joint. So, you know, we for the people. Everybody should get a chance to fight for them belts. If you're not going to fight for them, give them up and move on. Shape up, ship out. One or the other. Because reality is, you know, we want to see the fight, but damn, as it keep going on and on, we might just forget about it. As it keep going on and on, we might forget about it, man. That's reality. That's reality. And if we forget about it, hey, who you going to blame? Who you going to blame? You going to blame Bud Crawford? Who they say, quote unquote, hasn't signed the contract yet for a variety of reasons. You know, I don't know what the reasons is. I don't listen to propaganda. I don't know what the reasons is, but he hasn't signed this side for a reason. And Earl Spence Jr., he has signed the contract, but there still ain't no fight. So he's waiting on Bud, they say, quote unquote. And good sources said that, you know, what's my man name? A guy from, it'll come to me. But yeah, good sources said, Brian Custer said Earl Spence already signed the contract. I don't know if he wanted everybody to know, but whatever it is, it slipped out. You know, but now that he's signing, we've been waiting on Crawford for how long? How long this guy been finished his last fight since November? He fought Sean Porter. And we still waiting on this guy? Man, come on, man. Something got to be done. Something that got to be done about this, man. We cannot sit here and wait on this guy all day, man. We just can't sit here and wait on Bud Crawford all day. There's too many good, talented fighters out there at the welterweight division ready to get their chance. You know, one guy got 3 belts, one guy got 1 belt. So if they don't get it on, it's time to move on. That's what I'm doing. That's what we're going to start preaching. And that's what I want everybody to start preaching, man. If you're not going to get it on, you're not going to sign the contract, drop the belts and move on. Stop holding the welterweight division hostage. You know what I mean? Stop holding them hostage. Stop waiting on y'all. Your selfishness. You know what I mean? Yeah, we know you want to feed your family. Oh, no, we're not going to tell you how much you're worth, but you're not going to hold us up either. You know, you're not going to put a gun to our head and demand $1 million when you're only worth not even that. But let me say this, man. I'm not getting none of them dudes more than $15 million. I'm just putting it straight up, and it is what it is. One might get 15, one might get 10, and that's all it's going to be. Earl Spence, let's do this. If not Terrence Crawford, who's next? Boots Ennis? Stenonis? I'm just naming names. We all know it's going to even be Boots Ennis, Keith Thurman. I ain't even going to throw Virgil Ortiz up in there. You know what I mean? Then he might move up to, then he'll move up to 54. And we're all just going to forget about Terrence Crawford. Then we're all going to forget about Terrence Crawford. That's what we're going to do up in this thing, man. So you up in here, come on in here, let me know what you think, man. We got a lot going on, man. You know, people still capping, talking about they're going to drop the belt, they're going to do this, they're going to do that, man. But really, are they? You know what I mean? They need to start doing what they're doing with Josh Taylor. Take 1 belt, mandatory. Take this belt, make a man to make fights for that. Take this, let's strip Earl Spence out of these belts. Even though it's not his fault, it's Terrence Crawford's fault. But hey, when Al going to say enough is enough, let's move on from Terrence Crawford. That's what we need to know. When Al Heyman going to say enough is enough for this negotiation, and let's move on from him. Earl, I know you want to be welterweight. I mean, undisputed, man. Well, we just got to do. We just got to do something else, man. We just got to do something else, man. You know, Where's the Stills? What's going on? We got Jamal up in the house, man. You know what I mean? He said, Earl don't duck no rat. Nah, he don't duck no rat. He just ducking Keith Thurman. I just had to throw that shot up in there, champ. Don't worry about it. But nah, Earl Spence don't duck no rat. He don't duck no rat. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, Jamal. It's time. It's time. Tick, tick, tick. The clock is ticking. Clock is ticking for them to make their fight. No, hey, it's not Spence's fault. It's not Spence's fault, but hey, we got to hold all of them accountable, man. You know, Al Heyman got to say, well, Crawford or whoever, Showtime, whatever it is, we're putting you on the deadline. We're putting you on the deadline, and your deadline is now. You know what I mean? We're putting you on the deadline. Yeah, he just fought. Okay, what they got to do with him and Terrence Crawford negotiations? That's what we're talking about. Earl signed the contract, so him and Crawford are joint. That's what I'm talking about. They're joint. Both Earl got all the belts. I'm saying move on from Terrence Crawford and fight somebody else. That's what I'm talking about. So you're gonna sit there and wait month after month after month until this guy signed the contract? How long you gonna wait? You know your ass barely making the weight, so you can't wait forever. He can't wait forever when he barely making that weight, champ. He can't wait forever. You know, he gonna have to decide. And you know how he talk, man. You know, it's about time for us to move on, man. I'm not gonna keep sitting here waiting on him to sign the contract. You know, let's just move on for him and fight somebody else. You know, so let's just do that. That's what they should do. That's what they should do. That's what we need to demand. Like I said, they can make these fights with other people, man. They can make these fights with other people. Earl can move up to 54 and drop all the belts. But I understand he want to be undisputed. I understand he want to whoop Terrence Crawford's ass. That's what it all boils down to. He really want to show the world that he's the best at 40 at welterweight, and Terrence Crawford got the WBO belt. So what are you gonna do about it if Terrence Crawford don't sign it? He just gonna keep sitting there and waiting for him? He just can't just keep sitting there and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. You're gonna have to fight somebody, man. No. Eventually, got October, we got November. Yeah, we know he just got finished fighting the Ugas, of course. But he still got the 3 belts, and Terrence Crawford got 1. So something got to give. Something got to give. Either he fights somebody, drop the belts, and move up, and let's just keep moving. Just think of it as, hey, forget it, man. I ain't get a chance to do it. He could say Terrence Crawford was scared and he was making up excuses, but I just can't keep sitting here and waiting on this guy to make a decision when there's other guys down there, that's ready to go. Ready to go. I know 2 dudes fighting right now. Boots Ennis ready to throw him down. Keith Thurman ready to throw it down. Shoot. He can move up to 54 and fight Castano. He can move, because they got beef. They still got beef. Castano beat him in the amateurs. Maybe he can get a tune-up at 54, then move back there, but nah. He ain't gonna do that, because he move up to 54, he ain't gonna want to drain that weight to get back down to 47. That's for sure. So he gonna have to make a decision, and Al Heyman gonna have to make a decision, man. What's this, July? Then we got August, September. Man, it's ticking. See, time is ticking, baby. Time is ticking on this fight. Time is ticking on this fight, man. And if it's something little and if it's something petty, and then if it really comes out that Bud Crawford won it almost, I don't know, I'm just going to assume, I'm not verifying this and stuff like that. Let's say he said, Bud Crawford won like $20 million. Let's just say that. Then they know, and if he ain't budging, they know they should move on. He ain't worth $20 million or $15 million. He's just not worth it, but he know his own worth. That's just my opinion, not his. It's my opinion, not his. But What they gonna do about it? They're just gonna sit there and keep trying to. Well, you can do this, you can do that. We can get you on the back end. We can do this, or you know, I mean, what they gonna keep doing? What they gonna keep doing for this guy, man? We can't give you 20 million, but we can give you 10 million. You know, you got to start trying to sell a fight, man. I'm just gonna be me. See, and that's what it's gonna break down to. So come on in, man. That's what it's gonna break down to. And then Spence just sitting there, you know, working out, training hard, ready to fight somebody. He ready to fight somebody. But if it's not this guy, who will it be? You know, who will it be? If it's not fighting Terence Crawford and Al Heyman, call Terence Crawford or whoever is managing him, or Fat Big Mac, Bo Mac, if he called that guy and say, look, this is our final draft of this contract. Either take it or leave it. We're just gonna go. If you don't take it, man, we're just gonna go in another direction because we're wasting time. Now, I mean, sometimes y'all put, you know, hey, is it final straw? Either take it or leave it, man. Take it or leave it, nigga. And if Bud say, nah, that's all right, move on. If Bud Crawford say, that's all right, you got to move on, man. You just can't keep sitting there waiting on this guy to do what he's going to do, man, when there's so many other fights that you can make, man, you know. And in terms Crawford, what he going to do? So if he's not going to get the if he bullshitting with the Errol Spence negotiation, would he fight Boots next? Would he fight the young Virgil Ortiz or Keith Thurman next? Or is he going to try to move up? Now, see, this the disappointing thing is, if he try to move up, and let's say he try to jump line and get the Jermell Charlo fight, we all know who managed Jermell Charlo. We all know who managed him. Guy named Al Heyman, the same guy that managed Errol Spence Jr. So if you didn't make that contract negotiation with Errol Spence, you think they're going to give you a contract negotiation with Jermell Charlo? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me, man. You just got to be kidding me. It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen, man. Take it or leave it. And then if they don't do it, what will be next? Is he going to stay at 47, or is he's going to try to fight his way through 54? And I don't think that's a good decision for him. That's just my opinion. I just don't think it's a good decision. You know, you're going to fight the way from 54. There's some nice fighters up at 54, champ. There's some nice fighters at 54. You know? Renzo say, they definitely holding them belts up. It's not like that in women's boxing. The best fighting the best. That's exactly because I'm going to have a show with Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall, and the undercard is banging. The undercard is banging. So you know, I'm gonna have a you know, people ain't gonna tune in, but you know, it is what it is, man. The women boxing is hot right now. They fighting each other. Renzo, you're so right about that. You know what I mean? They fighting each other, but these guys here, man, I mean, these guys are divas, man. They divas. Them and everybody at the 135 division, they divas too, except Lomachenko. I'm going to get him up out there because he fights everybody, but they're going to say he dug down, but that is what it is, man. But anyway, that's what we're going to do, man. Come on in, man. Come on in. Who do you want Errol Spence to fight next if it's not Bud Crawford? You know? If Earl and Bud don't fight, I hope he fight Keith Thurman so we don't have to hear your mouth. Yeah, he ain't gonna fight Keith. He's scared. He's scared. He's scared. It ain't gonna happen. He probably move up to 54. You know, but you know, that's another subject, man. Because if you hate a guy like he hate Keith Thurman, put him to sleep. He weak to the body. Make the fight. Put him to sleep in the body shot. End the story. Right? It's that easy. That's what y'all Spence fans think. All you got to do is just go to the body and knock Keith Thurman out. It's that easy. Even though he never been knocked out Even though he never been put down by a body shot. But, Errol Spence can do it. So if he don't make the Bud Crawford fight, I'm quite sure Keith Thurman will take that fight. You know what I mean? Or Boots Ennis will take it. But he don't get nothing out of fighting Boots Ennis. The money fight will be Keith Thurman if it's not Bud Crawford. So we got to talk reality up in this thing, man. If it's not Keith Thurman, if it's not Bud Crawford, it's either Keith Thurman or Boots Ennis. Or move up to 54. And he can always go fight the Tower Inferno. The Tower Inferno said he will welcome anybody and everybody at 54. Sebastian Fedor said he will fight anybody, anytime, any day. He told Terrence Crawford, come on up. Come on up. I'll be your Huckleberry champ. I'll be your Huckleberry. Come on up. You know what I mean? I got a lot of smoke for you. Crawford said, nah, man. That dude is what he call it? I forgot what he called it. He said a cheat code. A cheat code. Earl ready to fight Crawford playing games. Exactly. But I understand. He playing games, but they too entangled now. Lorenzo, what you want to do? What you want to do, Lorenzo? What would you do? What would you do if you Earl Spence and Crawford is holding up the negotiations? You're going to keep trying to negotiate July, August. He still ain't fought. Then time is going by while you keep working out work. No, you got to find somebody to fight. You itching to fight. Sometimes you got to let it go, champ. Earl Spence going to have to let it go. Yeah, we got somebody up in here. Oh, you know who that pretty young woman is. Oh, Monica, hey, baby. Yeah. What's going on, Monica? How you doing today? I hope everything was well, babe. Hope you're having a good day. I hope work is fine and stuff like that, man. I hope everything's going good for you, gorgeous. But yeah, man. So if not Crawford, Lorenzo, who should Earl Spence fight? Should he wait and fight one more guy at 47? Or should he move up to 54 and fight somebody? If it's not Terrence Crawford, who should Earl Spence Jr. fight next? Because damn, I'm going to keep waiting. I'm working on getting you some guests from BL. Some guests or some subscribers to bring them all on. Me and BF got different opinions about things. Yeah, tell them come on over from the Rebuttal Entertainment, subscribe. They love my point of view. Hey, Monica, they really love my Devin Haney point of view. I'll be back, so please behave. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so come on, y'all. Yeah, let's do the thing, man. Let's do it. I'll tell you what. If it's not Terrence Crawford, I'm fighting Keith Thurman at 40. If I'm fighting at 47. Because Boots don't get nothing from me. I don't get nothing from fighting Boots. I don't get nothing from fighting Boots in it. So if it's not Terrence Crawford and I'm still standing at 47, I'm fighting Keith Thurman to shut him up. You know what I mean? All that talking he do, right? All that talking he did, man down. When the last time he was a man down? All that shit talking, Earl said, I hate him, I can't stand him. But that's the time to put him to sleep if it's not Terrence Crawford, But if it's not Keith Thurman, move on up to 54. Move on up to 54. There's a lot of guys up there that love to face Earl Spence Jr. at 54. He'll be bigger. He already strong. Earl say to Bud, you got me going in circles. Oh, round and round I go. What's up, KJ? What's going on, champ? So that's what Earl, he right. That is what Earl Spence saying. That's exactly what he's saying. Earl Spence like, come on, man. You've been out of the ring since November, and you still don't know what you want. Is Bo Mack really negotiating for him? Because he's his manager. Remember that. Bo Mack is his manager. He got a degree in McDonaldology. He got a degree in Burger Kingology. So he is Terrence Crawford manager. You know what I mean? And he talks a lot of shit. So do he really want this fight? Or let's play devil's advocate. Is it a cash out fight? Is it a cash out fight for Terrence Crawford? You know what I mean? He maybe let's just play devil's advocate. Let's say he won 20 million. 20 million. And and if he asked for that much money, he's ready to go. He just doing all, he just been yapping there. If he just won 20 million, he ready to retire, man. Because he already set for life in Nebraska, in Omaha, Nebraska. Ain't nothing to do out there. I go out there all the time. Not Omaha, but I go out to Bellevue, wherever, however you pronounce it. You know what I mean? So what is next? What is next? So one of them gonna have to make a decision. One of them gonna have to make a decision, or the sanctioning bodies can make a decision for them. Send letters to their ass, both of them. Even though it's not ERROL problem, we know who's holding it up. You know what I mean? Or play devil's advocate. Just send a letter to Terrence Crawford. If it really is Terrence Crawford who hasn't signed it yet, that's WBO. Let's send a letter to Terrence Crawford saying, you got the end of this month, champ, to let us know what you're going to do. You got the end of this month to let us know what you're going to do. Are you going to make the fight or you're not going to make the fight? And if you're not going to make the fight, we got to fight for you. We're going to give you a mandatory. And if you don't take that mandatory, we're going to strip you. That'll stop all that shit. That'll stop it all. But the way the world has changed is different now. But no, if he stays at 47, keep makes sense. But if he moves up, there's always Canelo at catch. Come on, he's not. Come on, KJ. You ain't talking sense. He's always Canelo at catch weight. He always mentioned him. So not too far off. Canelo has already said, KJ, if you haven't heard, let's do it. I'm not doing no catch weight for nobody. That's why he's making Triple G come up to 68. He ain't doing no catch weight for nobody. He ain't doing no catch weight. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is just me. I don't think Errol Spence can beat Canelo Alvarez. So that's just me. Crawford, a chump. I am done with this guy. Dante, what's going on, champ? So this is what we're going to do, Dante. Let's do it. Let's do it. If not, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence have options. He had a lot of options, right? He can either stay at 47, and if he stay at 47, he can get a big payday fighting Keith Thurman on pay-per-view. Or he can get a payday fight, not that much of a payday. He can get a nice little payday fighting Boots Ennis, but it won't be on pay-per-view probably. But knowing them, they'll try to put it on pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Or he can move up to 54. He can move up to 54 and fight any killer up there, because they all killers up there. Castano, the Tower Inferno, you know what I mean? So he can fight them dudes, or he can have a starter fight with Jerry Hurd, J-Rock, and what's my guy that just Fedor just beat the Erickson Lubin, you know what I mean? Tony Harrison. 54 is just deep. That's why I always say, when y'all talk about Jamal Charlo ain't fighting nobody, that's because ain't nobody down there to fight. The guys he want to fight ain't fighting them. But Jamal Charlo got everybody in the United States of America to fight. See, on the Verbata Entertainment, I open your eyes. I give you different perspective. The shit you really supposed to look at, not all the fake content. You know what I mean? I'll give you the real on here, man. You know the real. He might as well go to 54. If Crawford going to nurse that belt, yeah, if he's going to nurse that belt, they might well take it from him or give him a mandatory. See, that's why I hate, like I always say to y'all, man, these sanctioning bodies runs boxing, man. If he's going to nurse that belt, it's time for these guys, these sanctioning bodies, start making these guys put up or shut up. I'm sending them Terrence Crawford a piece of paper right now saying that if you don't fight Errol Spence at the end of this month, I'm giving him a mandatory. I'm giving you a mandatory. That's how you stop this shit. If it's true that Errol Spence had already signed the paperwork and Terrence Crawford is holding up, Lord knows why. You know what I mean? Different rumors. Well, we don't listen to the rumors on here. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. I'm the WBO. I'm saying, look, you got the end of this month. You got the end of this month. Yeah. Oh, how's your day? What's good? Everybody take Martin King Boston. Man, my day is wonderful, man. Wonderful one. No, it could be better. It can be better, champ, if they announce some of these fights. If they can get some breaking news right now and say Spence turns Crawford is happening now. Breaking news, Devin Haney, Tank Davis is happening now. You know what I mean? That make me better. We can get some of these fights going, but you know, it's always disappointment. It's always going to be disappointment, champ. But you know how what we do over here, man. We tell the truth, champ. It's a new day. Floyd and Al are control freaks and want all the money the fight generate. Well, hey, look, dang what Floyd Mayweather said. Did you read the article today, Martin King Boston, about when Floyd said today that what's my guy named Jay Prince was his manager, and why he left Jay Prince? You know, I think it's on. Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna play it. Nah, I ain't gonna play it. It's on something else. He said, Floyd Mayweather said he left Jay Prince. The contract was over, so he didn't read it because Jay Prince wasn't for the boxers. That's what he was really saying. He said Jay Prince is not for the boxers. He connected with Al Heyman because him and Al Heyman believe now, Martin King Boston. He believed that boxers should get paid more than the promoters and the manager. Now, that's contradict what you're saying. I'm just telling you what Floyd Mayweather said. Go read it. I ain't lying. Go read it. Rich beyond means boxers on PBC side are control freaks. Oh, we got my guy Bobo up in here. What's up, champ? What's going on? My guy Bobo. He a good guy, man. DC or nothing, baby. Uh-oh, we got the Eagle. We got Irk up in the house. Yeah, man. Irk, I'm tired of it. Bobo, Martin King, I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm tired of it. Dante, we got to make shit happen, man. We got to make shit happen. We cannot keep waiting. We cannot keep waiting. Either these guys going to fight. If they're not going to fight, move up, drop the belts. And if they don't want to do that, sanctioning bodies, get as an ultimatum. You know what I mean? Even though it's not, I'm just saying, if it's not true. But if it's true that Earl Spence and already signed, ain't really too much. Hey, it is what it is. He's gonna have to make a decision. Do he want to continue chasing Bud Crawford or fight somebody else? Fight somebody else. We got Boots Anderson, we got Keith Thurman, Virgil Ortiz. You know what I mean? There are 3 fights he can make. And ain't up but one of them a money fight. That's Keith Thurman. So, you know, but he can also move up and say, fuck Terrence Crawford, move up and drop the belt. Because if Earl Spence move up to 54, he can't come back down to 47. He just can't do it. It ain't happening. So if he move up to 54, he ain't coming back down, man. Man, you know these promoters are thinking about their cut. You know it. I know how it is, champ. I know they think about their cut. You know what I mean? But remember, Al Heyman's not a promoter. He's a manager. So you can't. Al Heyman is their manager. He don't get that much money. Even AB admit that. Al Heyman don't take that much money out of there. Earl Spence said the same thing, champ. He's not their promoter. He's just their manager. Top ranking Oscar sued Al for paying guys too good. Exactly. You know, so what can we do, man? What can we do? Sanctioning body runs boxing. Stop. I'm keep telling you, I can mention the managers and the promoters all you want. They pay these sanctioning bodies a little step aside money, but really the sanctioning body just man, they ain't take that step aside money and they stay where they at. You know what I mean? Eric say, the problem is the more the boxers make, the less they fight. And the more they stay stuck on fake fight building narratives. Exactly, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. You know, we speak facts over here. Facts over feelings, as I always tell people. I mean, if you want some information about boxing, don't rely on the podcasters. Don't rely on the journalists. What's the favorite thing? Google the shit. Google can tell you everything, man. Crawford needs to retire. They had to mandate Porter fight. Now he don't want to fight Spence. Monica said, "Hey, beautiful." She said she back. You ain't to get 3 fight dates with a guaranteed 3 to 4 million fight deals. You right about that. You right about that. I'm about to go on pay-per-view strike again. If this fight isn't made, and that means no Spence fan again, he say pay-per-view strike. I like that shit. You know what, Marlon King Boxing? Not just pay-per-view strike, champ. They need to go on, don't go to the fight strikes. That would kill them. If you don't go to the fight, that would kill them. I'm telling you. Because they're already not paying the pay-per-views. You know, but let's see who's coming down. Oh, man. To me, the bigger fight is Spence versus Crawford, but I am more intrigued by Spence versus Boots. Okay. But let me ask you, Bobo, if you are Spence Jr., you know this might be your last big money fight now. Your last big money fight at 47. Are you going to fight Boots Ennis or Keith Thurman? What up? Tank gets no money from me or Spence or Wilder. Maybe Fortner and Boots. That's it. Oh. You're not so why Tank don't get no money from you? Because the fights he's making. Then you say, or Spence. Why not Spence and Wilder? Come on, Marty King. You come over here. You got to explain yourself, champ. Nigga, I've been on strike. Ert stupid. Ert, you been on strike? Oh, man. Congrats to you, Ert. Man, who you telling? I've been on strike, too. Because, you know, well, most of the time, y'all know, I go to the fights. You know what I mean? The last fight I went to, I think it was the Ugas Pacquiao fight. And remember, I told the little Filipinos tried to jump me. They were going to jump me. I told them I throw their ass one by one over this motherfucking balcony. You know, over the little side rail, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was the last. I go to most of the fights. So, but I don't buy. Only if it's a pay-per-view I'm intrigued in. Oh, you know what? I brought Clarissa Shields fight. That's what I brought. I'm always going to support the women. Because the women get in there and rumble, man. They get in there and rumble for the jungle. They get in there and rumble for the jungle, man. If it's pure financial, Keith Thurman because he's older. It ain't because he's older. Don't put that fake narrative in here. Because he's better for them. He's a better fight. Everybody knows him. The casuals, the hardcores, everybody. And he's going to talk. Can y'all imagine Errol Spence and Boots in the press conference? What do you think it'll be just like? Do you think it'll be just like Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence press conference? Yeah, man. No, I mean, we'll see in the fight. You know, it's my time to shine. It's my time to come up. You know, I'm the younger guy. Thank him for giving me the opportunity. But it's my time to come up here and show him what I'm made of. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the Errol Spence Boots in his press conference, champ? Now, that was Errol Spence and Boots in it. Now, can you imagine the Errol Spence Keith Thurman press conference? Nigga, when the last time it's been a man down? When the last time it's been a man down? You know what I mean? Yeah, you got stopped you stopped the guy who was sitting right there being a punching bag. You know what I mean? Then Earl Spence be like, nigga, you lost to an old man. You lost to an old man, but I'm going to shut you up. I'm going straight to the man. Keith bring the shit out of you. Come on, man. Keith will bring it out of you. Because Floyd got them niggas trapped in a closet. Everyone know Crawford, that man. TMT look like scared women who need a Gucci bag, bro. He got who in the closet? Floyd ain't got no fighters no more, champ. What is he talking about? He ain't got no fighters over there no more. Shit. I mean, everybody leaving here, man. Richard Hitchens just left. Floyd ain't got nobody over there but Rolly Romero and my guy, but he got my young guys over there, you know, but he still got Malik Hawkins over there, but he got my, what's my guy? Cardoza. I can't remember. My guy from DC right here. You know what I mean? Jaleel Hackett. He got younger fighters over there. Man, I really don't think Martin King, I don't know what you got against. Ain't nobody thinking about Floyd Mayweather no more, champ. You know what I mean? Floyd trying to make himself what he is. He always going to be relevant, but he's still trying to be young in the game, man. Earl got hate for Keith, so I can imagine the press conference will be something else. Oh, and I'm ready for that Shields fight. Who you telling? I might go live on that joint there, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do a show about that. Now Katie Taylor talking, oh, I'm gonna box you to death. What happened to you saying you were gonna beat her ass? What happened to you saying that? Hook Monica up with some sugar smack, Lou. I gave some sugar smack. You wasn't in here. There you go. Monica digging some sugar smack from Irk, baby. Oh man, Spence a rock'em sock'em star though. What are you trying to say? A rock'em sock'em robot, the old school joint. You know, Floyd was recruiting Shakur in that fight hype video. Let me tell you something. Shakur Stevenson is never going with Floyd Mayweather. He had his chance. He had a chance. He just don't want to be with Floyd Mayweather. I mean, and who can blame you if you get in your fight now? Bob doing. Let me tell you, Bob. We can criticize Bob all we want, but Bob do good with them younger fighters, man. He get them younger fighters fight, but when you get older, like Terrence Crawford and Bob, like, man, fuck this. Let's get these niggas up out of here. Bob always set in his old ways, man. Floyd and Al are not letting the fights happen because it's not beneficial to his promotional, bro. Spence has a boss, and Crawford is not going to get them more money over a time period. All right, let me read this again. Floyd and Al Hamer are not letting the fight happen because it's not beneficial to his promotion. So what fight Floyd is not letting happen? What fight is Floyd not letting happen? Spence has a boss. Yeah, Al Hamer. And Crawford is not going to get them more money over a time period. Okay. I hear you. M. Hawkins needs some head movement. Yeah, he do. Oh, man, he do. Hey, Jamal, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you there. You seen him there. You ain't paying no mind. None of Bob's fighters are anywhere near as popular as Tank. Exactly. None of them. Well, I might have to defend them. You're right. None of them, but there's one that's up there, and you know who it is. You know what I mean? Lomachenko. Lomachenko's still popular, champ. He still carry a crowd with him, man. Spence and Crawford. So you're gonna let me tell you something, and I'm gonna tell you, and we always be real on this show. Floyd got nothing to fuck to do with Spence and Crawford. Nothing. He said that just to make you niggas think he got something to do with it. He has nothing to do with Spence and Crawford. He might got a little percentage up in Al Hamer, but you know who owned PBC, and it's not Al Hamer. So let me tell you something right now, man. Floyd had nothing to do with that fight. Nothing. If they say Spence already signed, they're waiting on Crawford. Crawford don't have nobody he managed but Bomac. And what the fuck does Bomac know? You know what I mean? Bomac, only thing he can manage is Burger King and McDonald's. So I don't use speculation, but I'm going by what Brian Custer said. Brian Custer said Spence already signed the contract, and he knows. He knows he's part of Showtime. Now, if Terrence Crawford ain't signed the contract, it's time to put some heat on him. I guess at the end of the month, he need to find a promoter or do a fight-by-fight basis. How much money you giving Terrence Crawford more than King Boxing? That's what I need to know. Look at Tone Loc thirst ass. Nigga, put that rose in your pocket. Nigga, she taking. Oh my God, man, here, I got to get all y'all own thing, but I got to get my guy Big Dog, that's his thing, man. Yeah, we got Big Dog up in here, man. Big Dog up in the house, man. What's going on, Big Dog? Bobo say, how that last Lomachenko pay-per-view do? I ain't even know who did he fight. He ain't fight Comey on pay-per-view. Yes, he do. He ain't got nothing to do with that shit, man. I'm telling you now. Floyd got a little to say that he probably add Bob and Bob adding for advice or something, but he ain't got no say in that shit, man. I'm telling you now, he ain't got no say in that shit, man. You know what I mean? And now, you know how people say they got sources on Martin King Boston? I got sources, real sources. Cause I can go over to DC where they box at and ask the dudes to know everything in there. Tank me in there all the time. So I got the real sources. You know what I mean? He ain't got nothing to do with that shit, man. And that was just think of it. How long PBC and them been with Floyd or involved together? This the first fight Floyd ever said something that, well, when we let y'all know, he want to make y'all think he got something to do with. He ain't got shit to do with this fight. This thing boils down to how much money Terrence Crawford won. Come on, Martin King Boston. You know better than that, champ. You know better than that. PBC and Al are the face of PBC, bro. Yeah, they are. I ain't saying they wasn't theirs. Yeah, everybody know that. Floyd and Al are the face of PBC. They tag balls, but are in too deep with loners. Yeah. Yeah, but Floyd got his fighters. Al got his fighters separate. Separate. You know what I mean? Al manage. Floyd promotes. It's two different entities. But do he have a little sway? He might have a little sway. You know what I mean? But Al Heyman gonna do what's best for the boxers. Al Heyman, y'all can talk bad about him all you want. Al Heyman can do best for the boxers. That's just how I truly believe. Listening to the boxers, not the make up shit. Listen to the boxers. What good, big dog? He said, woof, woof, bop, bop. Yeah, exactly, champ. Earth funny as hell. You just admitted Floyd had something to do, but they say he don't. Come on, bro. He might, man. We don't know. But all right, let's ask this. Do we really know? Or are we all assuming? Do you really know? Do you be in the press? See, I can do this shit. I kill you on this. Do you be in the meeting room? What sources you got to say Floyd had something to do with it? Or you're just guessing? And when you assume, who you make an ass out of you. And you know how it is. Don't no podcaster, don't no journalist know what really goes on. So we all have our own theory. Let's just put it that way. We all have our own theory, bro. I understand that it seems like to me you got something against these guys, champ. We ain't got nothing against nobody over here. We do straight up shit over here. Floyd put some money in PBC. He definitely got some hands in it. And Gary Russell. Well, that was personal. Floyd been holding Gary Russell back. Well, that was personal. And if I'm Al Heyman, I would have did the same thing. And Gary is one of my best fighters. You just don't disrespect people like he just did. Us DC dudes, sometimes we just can't bite our tongue. You know what I mean? When you call a motherfucker, sucker motherfucker, you bitch ass nigga, and all this bullshit, you know what I mean? You ruffle feathers. You ruffle feathers, big dog. You know this. And Floyd gave Al a call, said, man, you see that shit he said to me? Come on, Al. You know what I mean? Come on, man. But y'all got to stop thinking. Floyd ain't Jay Prince, man. He ain't no gangster. I don't care about that PBC and top rank shit, but I just know them Charlos getting paid better than my man Shakur and them guys. Stop hating on the Charlos, Dante. Stop hating on the Charlos, man. Why is Vita Prograde getting screwed? Man, I don't know. Monica, I do not know. Vita's number 2 in the WBC. And they just, man, I made the video, Monica. You seen it. Vita Prograde number 2 in the WBC. And they jumped right over. But you know why? Mexicanos, man. Come on. Jose Ramirez. I told y'all that. I told y'all once I found out they took that belt from Josh Taylor that they were going to get that shit. I knew it. I know Zepeda was going to be in there, Zepeda. But I'm like, man, they're going to get that joint to Regis. But then I thought about it. Oh, man, they gave that motherfucker joint to Jose Ramirez, man. I don't know why they fucking Regis like that, but WBC going to do for their peoples, man. They rather see their peoples get a fight before, African Americans. I'm just being real with you. There ain't nothing about racism to me, but that's what it is. Mauricio Suleiman going to treat his people right. That's all. He going to protect them, and if he want to get them 50,000 chances, he going to get them 50,000 chances. And was he next in line for mandatory? He should at least be fighting for one belt. Exactly. He should have. They just screwed him. It's possible. We know Manny has some investment in PBC. It ain't Floyd. It's them overseas guys that fucking shit up. In my opinion, the MTA Global niggas. What they got to do with it? Yeah, man, what they got to do with it? Floyd is always personal. Those niggas are draining the sport by over-marinating fights. Hey, look. What did Floyd tell Tank when he first signed him? And he kept true to it. I'm gonna help you build your bank account up. And that's all he was doing, man. He was helping Tank building his bank account up, man. He was just helping them build them bank accounts up. That's all. Yeah. You know, DC niggas can't shut up, and Omaha niggas can't stop signing goofy ass contract. Wait a minute, Eric, what you say? Eric, what you say, Eric? Huh? Huh? Oh man. Let's see. Regis did bad business. Yeah, signing with Pro Bellum. Terrible move. He should have, but he said Al wasn't treating. He said Al wasn't giving him the fight. I think Regis was just impatient. And I also think Al got too many people he managed, man. You know. Speaking of Rancis Bartholomew, he is talking upset against. I know. I did I play it? No, I ain't played some of them. Gary Antoine Russell. Rancis thinks he'll be the first 3 division champion from Cuba. Man, his ass going. He gonna be another one going to sleep on the death chart. That's all. It's not investment. It's a scam. Must be a typo, Luke. Ain't no typo. Yeah. That is taking shots at you. Hey, it is what it is, champ. You know what I mean? Mr. Man, what's going on, champ? My guy, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. But we're going to get it. We got to see what happened. We got to see what's happened. He's like, I repeated what you said. Put that hat up, OG. I ain't going to put my hat on today, man. I ain't going nuclear these dudes. Then they might get in their feelings, man. I ain't messing these dudes today. Francis walked up. He wasn't never that good to me. Never that good. He wasn't never that good, man. You know what I mean? Antoine Russell going to put that dude to sleep within, I'm going to give it 8 rounds. 8 rounds. You know, hopefully Gary been working on him for, him jumping in, jumping out, jumping in. He got to stop jumping in because the last guy jumped in, he went to sleep. You see what happened to Rolly when he jumped in throwing them damn punches. So what do I always tell y'all? I've been preaching this shit for the last 7, 8, 9 months telling y'all what are you supposed to do. You're supposed to have, when you people to fight like Gary Antoine Russell and Earl Spence Jr. and shit like that, you have to have controlled aggression, not crazy aggression. You got to have controlled aggression. Come on up in here, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video, baby. The hottest new up-and-coming podcast, the Rebuttal Entertainment. We just messed up. He cool with the Charlots and seen them fat-ass checks. He should have signed with PBC too. Bad business. He was with PBC. He left, big dog, remember? He said Al Heyman wasn't giving him the fights. He said Al wasn't giving him the fight, so he left. And now, he fighting on Pro Bellum and what's that shit? Snoop, what's that joint Snoop Dogg and them used to do when the fighters and the wrestling and the singing and all that bullshit? He was on them undercards. He did mess up though. You know what I mean? I think he was just too impatient, and he should have got a rematch. Josh Taylor chickened out and didn't give him that rematch, man. That's what that happened. Josh Taylor tripped and didn't hit that rematch. Tell her, Monica, please hit the like button. Thank you. Look how beautiful Monica is, boy. Whoa, boy, I tell you. Go ahead, Monica. My baby. Thriller. Oh, Terry Smoot. You want me to put the link in? Hey, man, let me tell y'all something about Terry Smoot, so Terry Smoot got cursed the hell out by Fanon, man. I mean, he tried to start, boy, that dude was apologizing left and right. Fanon said, Terry Smoot, we don't do that shit here. Man, he had that nigga Terry Smoot. But, it's all good. It's all good. Thriller. Yeah, Thriller bullshit. Yeah, my fault. That Thriller bullshit, man. So Regis fucked that shit up himself, man. See, well, fact, Al wasn't feeding them properly, so he bounced. Exactly. That's what happened. No joke. Al Heyman wasn't feeding him properly, so he bounced and went somewhere else. And now he really ain't getting the fights. So, but I agree with him. He was number 2 in the WBC. And I told y'all that shit was going to happen. WBC runs boxing. The sanctioning bodies really runs boxing. You know what I mean? You think Mauricio Suleiman give a fuck about some damn Regis program? He said, okay, well, we're going to get Jose Ramirez another chance to get a motherfucking title. And if y'all look at my video 3 months ago, who did I want Tank to go up to 140 pounds to fight? Jose Ramirez. Man, that dude washed up, man. Man, I tell you, they fucked Regis on that one, though. They fucked him. Thriller was what Regis was on. Yeah, Regis. Yeah, Terry. That Thriller shit, man. Come on. Well, if I won't give him fight, what Regis getting now? Nothing. I mean, you know, and he went pro battle. You know, Richard Schaefer suing somebody. Richard Schaefer's a good dude, though, man. Hey, Richard Schaefer's a good dude. I mean, it is what it is, man. He ain't getting him shit, champ. You know, come on, man. What did you say, Terry? Man, for non-curse, Terry ass out, y'all. Terry, man, I laughed like a mother. And that's my first time on Fanon show in like a year since he started fucking up. But I used to fuck with Fanon. Fanon a good guy. He's smart, very intelligent. Man, I think Bill Haney was in the chat and Terry Smooth, I'm telling the story, Terry. And Terry Smooth was trying to tell Fanon, Bill Haney here. Fanon said, I don't give a fuck about Bill Haney. I don't like doing that on my show. Well, Bill Haney, put the subscribe. Man, after Bill Haney got off that show, Fanon listened to Terry Smooth ass show. I'm like, damn, Terry, get some balls. Say something back. Oh, Fanon, I'm sorry. But if it was the rebuttal, oh, he'll be saying so much shit back. Oh, let me leave Terry alone, man. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you, beautiful. Oh, man. Jose been trash. Man, Jose Ramirez been trash. You see the last fight? Who was that he just fought? Pedraza? Man, he look like some shit. That's why I told y'all. If I'm Tank Davis, I would have taken advantage of that shit. I would say, you know what? Let me move. Let me dare to be great again. I would have went up and beat the shit out of Jose Ramirez, man. Tank will beat him. Tank will knock him out. I'm telling you, man. But now look, they giving this guy a shot. With Zepeda. Man, I'm telling you, the WBC is the most crookedest organization in the world, man. And I can't wait till we had that motherfucker. We're going to have that show about them sanctioning bodies. What they doing with them motherfucking sanctioning body feeds? Y'all know a lot of these damn fighters are broke. Phyllis Trinidad is broke. A lot of them fighters, some fighters on the street. What they doing with the sanctioning body fees? You pay 3% of your check to the sanctioning bodies. Come on, man. That's why Floyd stopped that shit. You know what I mean? That's exactly why Floyd stopped that shit, man. Well, doing the math, Antoine and Rances are in a WBC eliminated, so it's possible the winner could be the next mandatory for the WBC on 140 championship. Yeah, you might be right. And I think Antoine Rose can beat any of them dudes. Terry, he going to tell. I might have ran Terry about it. He might be mad, man. You know, Bill need to come drop a super chat off that would break the internet. Oh, man. Please hit the like button. Thank you, Monica. Yeah, you got more belief in Tink Tank than Floyd? What you mean by that? What you mean by that, champ? Over here, man, you can't see subliminal messages. You got to be direct over here. We direct over here, champ. You know what I mean? I'll be back. I have an emergency. All right, baby. Salute, champ. Those sanctioning fees are buying villas in Latin America. Yeah, okay. All right. I'm still here. There you go. See, I brought him back up. There you go right there, man. But y'all answer the question. It's easy. Forget the Floyd Mayweather bullshit. I ain't thinking about Floyd. We talking about Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, and a lot of other bullshit. But what do you do if you, Earl Spence Jr., Terrence Crawford, let's say, quote unquote, we really don't know, but I believe in Brian Custer. Fuck these podcasts and what they say. Brian Custer say Earl Spence Jr. has signed his contract. That's what he said. And he knows. He with Showtime. Now, you're going to keep sitting here waiting on Terrence Crawford, who hasn't fought since November. How much time do this nigga need? You know what I mean? We can't tell him his worth, but how much time do he need to sign a motherfucking contract? Do you sit there and keep waiting on Terrence Crawford to sign the contract, or you move on? I give that nigga the deadline at the end of this month. If he don't sign the contract, move on. You got two people you can fight, Boots Ennis or Keith Thurman. Or you don't want to stay at 47, you can move up to 54. You got Castano. You got a whole plethora of motherfuckers to fight at 54. So it's time for them, Earl and Al Heyman, to make a decision. If we're going to keep trying to negotiate with Terrence Crawford, or we're just going to move on from it. What do you think? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But if you, what you going to do? Come on, man. I mean, how much are we going to just keep waiting on this dude, man? Give us the 411, Terry. Oh, man. Yeah, Fanon went in on Smoot, man. That's my guy. Look, Terry Smoot, he could at least say, oh, give me a shout out to the rebuttal. Chat is packed today. Yeah, it's packed. That's what I'm talking about. Terry talk your shit. Fanon kick you all. It's 125 other podcasts to go on. Yeah, I tell people that shit all the time. Not worrying about these podcasts, man. It's a million motherfucking podcasts out there. You know what I mean? Go on out this joint. Where's your wife and side piece at, Luke? I don't know, man. I don't know where Miss Sexy at, baby. I don't know where my baby at, but you know, she being here to pump me up a little bit. I want to drop the bombs. 8 months is not long between fights. Yeah, okay, it's 8 months, right? November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. All right, July, August, September, October. So that's 8, 9, 10. It'd be almost a whole nother year. See what? Think about it. If they fight, it won't be until November, October, November, right? It's another 8. So how long is it? How long do you have to find a guy to negotiate a fight? I mean, just to get the contract signed. That's what I'm saying. July, August, September, October. No, man, come on, man. It'd be almost a whole year. You can't make excuses for these dudes, man. If you say you want to do that bad, you want to be undisputed, how hard is it? I know you got Bo Mack as your manager. That's your first mistake right there. Floyd is milking tank. It is what it is. Torture everyone has to play the scam, the public game. It's all Floyd and Al and investment do. Oh, I see you're a Floyd hater because all you've been mentioning since you've been in here, Floyd Mayweather. Man, anybody talking about no motherfucking Floyd Mayweather? You know what I mean? But let me tell you, maybe if you say he has, he has. A lot of people, got their opinion, but he's not signed with Floyd. He's not signed with Floyd Mayweather. Calvin Ford stamped the approval yesterday and said he's not signed with Mayweather Promotions. So, but that don't mean he still won't do business with him. You know what I mean? Because you can always say, I'm doing one fight deals with you. You give me who I want to get, and this one I'm getting. Now Tank hold the upper hand. But we don't know. Hey, what's up, Joseph? If Spence and Crawford don't hurry up and fight each other, then they need to fight Boots and Thurman. Exactly. 100%. Or move up. See, but the thing about it, Terrence Crawford is in between rock and a hard stump, champ. Because if he don't make this fight, his pride and his ego, he's going to want to move up to 54 and jump the line and fight Jamel Charlo. But who's Jamel Charlo's manager? Al Heyman. They not going to, if you ain't negotiating with Spence, you think they're going to give you the Jamel Charlo fight? It's not going to happen. Terrence Crawford just need to retire. He just need to retire, man. Bud don't need EJ. Bud is already Hall of Fame. Oh, my God. I ain't going to, man, you know what? I'm done with that shit. Earl wants to be undisputed at 47. Yeah, exactly. That's why he's trying to hold his marble. But how long is it? All right, see what I got you. How long would you wait? If that's you, if you Earl Spence Jr., how long would you wait? How much more time would you be giving Terrence Crawford? EJ should either wait on Bud or make Charlo drop a belt at 54. He already said he was going to drop 2 if Earl come up. He already said it. He said, I would drop 2 if Earl come up. He said he would drop 2 of them. Well, Conor Ben, Josh Taylor, and Virgil Ortiz. Nah, what's my guy from Matchroom name? What's my guy? Eddie Hearn say, nah, he do a lot of talking about Conor Ben. Conor Ben ain't ready for that smoke, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, baby. Miss Section, where you at, baby? Because I'm pumped up in this joint. You know what I mean? Yeah, bud, don't want too much off before the fight. Like Booth say, the longer you wait, the worse it's going to be. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you on that. I totally agree. Most of these dudes fight 1 or twice per year. Yeah, you're right. You're right, but they at least try to get 2 of them, man. You know what I mean? Spence and Crawford have fought the same amount of time over the past 3 years. Yeah, but it's time. But yeah, I understand all that. But now it's younger, hungrier fighters in these divisions. Don't y'all think they want to fight for these motherfucking championships, for these belts, and these 2 old ass niggas holding the belts hostage? Make the fight or move out. You know what I mean? Just make the fights. One of them signed. I mean, you got to do what's best for you, but come on, man. If I wanted that belt Bud got, I'll wait until it's signed. Okay. If it ain't that serious for Earl, then he should. Yeah, go ahead and move on up. Yeah, move on up. This thing. You training your ass off all this time. You train. You see him. You see the videos. That nigga out there running them hills and doing all this shit. Man, you don't want to overtrain. Waiting on this nigga. You don't want to overtrain. What's Terrence Crawford's favorite word? I know my worth. That's how I gotta understand. That's the key. When he say, like he did in that video, I know my worth, that means it's a money issue. I mean, when he always say that it's a money issue, it can be 2 things: money issue or rematch clause. It can be both of them. You know what I mean? But what is your damn worth? How do you really know your worth? I mean, you know your worth as a man, as a fighter, but is it really that? Crawford has more KOs than Spence. I don't care. I don't fuck with neither one of them, so I'm always gonna be neutral. I don't like neither one of them, so it don't make who got more KOs. But who fought the better quality opponent? Do I got to put you in your place, Martin King? Do I got to send you? You know, over here we got the rebuttal court. Do I got to take this nigga to rebuttal court, y'all? Do I got to take him to rebuttal court? Do I got to pull Terrence Crawford resume up in this motherfucker? Because I'm already on boss rack. Do I got to pull Terrence Crawford resume up on this motherfucker? Matter of fact, I ain't got to pull it up. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about at 47. At 47. Who he knocked out that couldn't nobody else knock out? You're going to say Sean Porter. Sean Porter been mine. His mind been gone. The same dudes that Terrence Crawford knocked out, Keith Thurman would knock out, Earl Spence would knock out. Come on, man. Come better than that. Shit, Bruce Ennis might even knock them niggas out. You know, don't make me pull his resume up, because I will go through it with you, champ. I will go through it. Ain't not but one A-class fight on that motherfucker, and that's Sean Porter. That's it. Yep, Eddie said no about Terrence Crawford. Josh Taylor is MTK connected, and Golden Boy would probably lowball Terrence Crawford to fight Ortiz. It's pretty much Spence or bust. No, he always can fight Thurman. Spence will be a dude eventually because it's cool. Where Tony Cat? We need some ladies in here. I don't know. Don't know, champ. Couldn't tell you. Crawford had 10 more pro fights than Spence. Pull up the boss rack. I got boss rack already up. What you want me to pull up? I mean, what you want me to pull up? Let me see something. I already got it pulled up. You know what I mean? If you want me to go detail by detail, I can go detail by detail with you with the Terrence Crawford bullshit. You know what I mean? But, you know, if you ask for it, you know you got it. Now, if you want to go for it, I'll tell you what. Let's do it. Let's do it. You know what I mean? I love proving points to niggas. Martin King, don't go nowhere. I got to put you in your place, champ. You know what I mean? Because I can take you to rebuttal court. One or the other, man. But here you go. Here you go. There you go. I got you, man. And so Yeah, he knocked all these guys off. So let me tell you about it. Let's talk about it since you want to bring it up. This is what we do over here. I'm always prepared, champ. You know, I'm always prepared for that bullshit. You know, but all right, there you go. Can y'all see that? If not, I'm gonna tell you what's on it. If you can't see it, I'm gonna tell you what's on it anyway. All right, let's go. Let's break it down for him. I'm not even gonna do the 140-pound division because you know it ain't even worth talking about. He fought Jeff Horn. Who the fuck is Jeff Horn? A blown up guy used to work at CVS that anybody can get it. They say he cheated Manny Pacquiao. I don't know if Manny Pacquiao, he did beat Manny Pacquiao ass though, that first fight. I'm just saying. Jeff Horn, baby. All right, Martin, let's go. Jose Benavidez Jr. The nigga went 11 rounds with a dude that's got a fucking bullet and fragment in his leg. He went 11 rounds with a dude that got a bullet and fragment in his leg. The nigga, he's a C-class fighter. All right, let's move on. I'm going to break it down for you right now. Amir King Kong. This nigga ain't been good in 5 years, 6 years. He ain't been good actually since before Danny Garcia. Come on, man. The dude chin been suspect. Amir King Kong ain't been good since Danny Garcia, champ. Come on. Amir Kong is another C-class fighter back then. All right, Mean Machine, another C-class fighter who actually knocked Terrence Crawford down. Regis Kavalauskas. Come on, man. Yeah, he's knocking these dudes off. Okay, let me know when you hear a A-class fighter. All right, Cal Brooks Jr. He ain't been good since Earl Spence. And he killed himself. His own fucking trainer left him because he knew he couldn't make the fucking weight. He killed himself just to get one last payday to try to make that 47-pound weight. He was weight drained and dry and gone. He been gone. Come on now. Let's go to that. Sean Porter. He told his father even before the Earl Spence fight he was done. But he one more time. And then when he trained to fight Terrence Crawford, he didn't even train on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. He was in acting class with my guy, Anthony Peterson. So tell me, who the fuck did he knock out? You gonna brag on he knocked these niggas out? Who can't knock these niggas out? Come on, man. Who can't knock them niggas out? Man, come on, man. You got to come better than that shit, Chad. Well, come on. You got to come better than that shit. You know what I mean? That's all it is. You know what I mean? Well, you got to be better, Chad. You just got to be better. you got to be better, man. We don't trip all little stupid shit like that, man. All right, let's go. Charlotte got 2 mandatories due right now. Zoo, WBC, and no-name guy in the IBF. Spence probably can go straight up and get that IBF belt. Yeah, and let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all this. Y'all see how quick they gave Jamel Charlo a motherfucking mandatory. He ain't even shit before they gave him a mandatory. Triple G had that IBF belt for 3 motherfucking years, man. And IBF is one of the best sanctioning bodies out there. And they ain't mandate shit, man. So that just shows you right there how this shit is fucked up. Well, y'all love hating on that. I ain't hating on nobody. I'm just telling facts. We speak facts over here. I ain't hating shit. I can care less about Bud Crawford or Earl Spence Jr. I don't give a fuck about neither one of them. That's how we roll over here. Ain't no hating. Spence's career is basic as hell. 3 belts. That's it. Okay. 3 belts. But he fought 3 of the best fighters that was out there in the good time zone. He fought Terrence Crawford. He fought well, not Ugas, because I don't need to count Ugas. He fought Danny Garcia when he was good. He fought Sean Porter when he was good. And he got the other belt from Ugas. Ugas who just beat a legend. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about them guys. No. So you take that shit somewhere else. Nah, bro, we don't do that over here. Know what I mean? I'm not hating on legendary. What made that legendary? Because he went undisputed at 140, he's legendary? Because he fought John Molina, Gamboa, and Julius and Dango. Is that legendary? Nigga, Sugar Ray Leonard is legendary. How the fuck that legendary? Come on, champ, bring it. Sugar Ray Leonard is legendary. Duran is legendary. Muhammad Ali, Leonard Lewis, that's legendary. This nigga ain't legendary. Now if he go up and beat Earl Spence Jr., and then he go up and beat Charlotte, then he'll be legend. He'll be legendary because he beating the best fighters at his time. Come on, champ. You got to be better than that. More okay. Don't always mean you the better fighter, though. Yeah, more okay. Hey, man, come on. We all know that shit, man. Crawford had more KOs than Spence this fight. I don't give a fuck. Fuck I care about. I don't care about that shit. Boots ends with KO everybody. Crawford fought at 147. That's what I just said. Boots, Thurman, and Earl will beat the shit out of everybody that Terrence Crawford beat. You know what I mean? She probably will mail Charlotte. More KOs, I mean. I know what you meant. You know what I mean? It's all about smart investment. Floyd and Al said, man, you're going back and forth different ways, champ. Come on, man. Said, so fight's not made because Floyd has turned into what he's done, man. Floyd ain't got it, man. I don't pay that Floyd shit no man. That's what you think, champ. Hey, that's on you, champ. Martin King Boston, it's the same KO percentage. No, Crawford had more KOs, Bo, than Spence. You know what I mean? Yeah, Bullet in the head versus bullet in the leg. You know what I mean? Yeah. And look, in the head, you still can move, champ. Leg, you ain't doing no moving. You standing right there. You know what I mean? You standing right there. Come on. Hey, what'd you say? That nigga said, sharpening knee. Martin King Boss actually Spence is up by two. Man, y'all ain't good. Y'all can talk about that shit somewhere else. I ain't even talking about that shit. I'm telling y'all now. What the 10 more fights mean? I don't even know, champ. They bringing up some new shit, man. They got me pumped up in this motherfucker, y'all. Y'all know what that means. Show these newcomers what it means. Because my baby ain't in here yet. So I gotta play it because I'm already pumped. Fuck with these niggas, man. Let's pump it up in this joint. Let's get pumped, baby. Don't stay.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
Man, they got me pumped up in here. I couldn't wait on Miss Sexy. She been here. You know what I mean? I don't know what that shit mean, Dante. You know what I mean? Not acting class, though. Party gonna be in them barbershop budget films. Man, yeah, him. Anthony Peterson on Friday and Saturday, they was in an acting class. He ain't trading on Friday and Saturday and Sunday for Terrence Crawford. He told Terrence Crawford in his face on his podcast he didn't do it. You know what I mean? Yo, dog, keep building up Danny Garcia, 140 fighter. Hey, at 140, Danny was a monster. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Thought there are more opportunities. Spence has a high KO percentage. Man, y'all still talking about that bullshit. Come on. Don't overbite the hand that feeds you. Starring Sean Showtime Porter and Morris Chestnut. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Come on, man. I heard they thinking about making Barbershop number 3. Maybe he'll be up in there. He probably will be. He probably will be up in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Yeah. Marty King, you talking about Danny and Mikey being 140-pound fighters. You know Crawford came from 140. Man, let me tell you, Sugar Ray Leonard was talking. What channel was that shit? Sugar Ray Leonard was just talking about that shit. How y'all niggas always keep using these narratives. Oh, that was a 35-pound fighter. Not like we use Sergey Lipton coming from when he fought Boots and all that shit. Sugar Ray Leonard said, nigga, when you make that weight, that's your weight. When you make the weight, that's your weight from now on. That means you couldn't make the other weight. I don't give a fuck. He came for 26 pounds. When your big ass can't make that weight no more, what do you supposed to do? You move your big ass up. Stop spreading false narrative. Because we don't spread that false shit on here. You know what I mean? Hey, pump it up, baby. There you go. Pump it up, man. We ain't got time for the nonsense. You know what I mean? We ain't got time for it, champ. Being a solid welterweight fighting another solid welterweight is way more credible. Ladies are quiet today. Yeah, they probably busy, man. They probably busy. You know, it is what it is. It's a fellas thing. Let the fellas do it. Porter versus Brook, for example. Yeah, let the things do it, man. You know what I mean? But Porter versus Brook was a good fight. He lost the belt. That was a prime Brook. That was a prime Brook. Now the motherfucking fucked up Brook that was scarred for life. That was a prime Brook right there, champ. You know? Ain't nothing you can do about that. Ain't nothing you can do about that. But there's something you can do about this. These sanctioned bodies need to get some heart, some courage, and send both of these niggas some, you know, say, hey, either fight or fight a mandatory. By the end of this month, I'm sending both of their asses, Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. I'm sending both of theirs a letter. Either fight, make it happen, or y'all gonna have to fight y'all mandatories. You know what I mean? And for Earl Spence Jr., that WBC mandatory is Keith Thurman. It's Keith Thurman. And for Terrence Crawford, that WBO mandatory, I'll make it, you know, it's Juwan Boots Hennis. See, that's how you make them speed it up. You do make them do shit they don't want to do. You make them do shit that they don't want to do, man. So that's what I'm doing. If I'm sanctioning bodies, I'm bodying them. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that, I'm going to make them. I'm going to give them, they ain't going to have no other choice. Make it or I'm stripping. Or I'm stripping you. Now, I mean, so they say October, November, that'd be almost motherfucking year Terrence Crawford been out the ring. So what more excuses are they going to make? If it's right what Brian Custer said, that Earl Spence Jr. had already signed his part of the contract. I just don't understand. But I'm not going to let them hold up boxing. Yeah, I know, but Terry Smoot, who is this? This Bobo? No, that's Terry Smoot. Okay. Terry Smoot, let me say this, champ. I know who the fucking mandatory is. I know it's Virgil. But these sanctioning bodies, they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. And Virgil Ortiz already said he don't want to fight. So why would I mention him? He said he ain't even ready for Boots. So why the fuck would he be ready for Terrence Crawford? You know, I understand what you're saying, champ. But if he's not ready for Boots, why would he be ready for Terrence Crawford? Come on, champ. Nah, make Bud Mando be the Tower Inferno. Oh, you talking about at 54? Bud always say he don't want that smoke. He always say he don't want that. He say he a cheat code. He a cheat code. See, his fans made his ego so far and way beyond belief that he feel he could jump the line and go straight to fight Jermell Charlo just because he's the WBO champ. You know what I mean? You know, they want to make it mandatory. It ain't going to work like that. Al Heyman got pulled, champ. It would never work like that. Get your ass in line and fight some of them dudes that Charlo done fought, man. Get your ass in line. The WBO doesn't want Ennis to be champ. That's Bob Belt. Yeah. Money talk, bullshit walk. If Canelo don't defend his belts soon, they need to start stripping him too. Yeah. Well, strip him too. But, you know, they ain't going to, you know damn well they ain't going to strip him. All them dudes scared of that dog. That motherfucker runs boxing. They ain't scared of no Canelo. Canelo can do whatever he want to do, man. Because after this fight, if he don't go fight Bivol, I told you who he's going to fight. He's going to fight John Ryder. He's going to UK and fight John Ryder, y'all. Earl or the cheat code? What is going to be, bud? Exactly. You know what I mean? Yep. When Crawford fought Kell Brook, the WBO put him at number 4, even though he hasn't fought at 147 in 3 years. So anything is possible. I'm trying to tell you. A weight drain Kell Brook. A dude that his own trainer, his whole life left him because of the bullshit. So what you think? Come on, man. What you think gonna happen? He had this trainer. His trainer say, "Look, Cal, you killing yourself to fight Terrence Crawford. We ain't gonna do that. You ain't fought down there 3-4 years, champ. You know what I mean? But these dudes want to glorify these motherfuckers. Hey, shout out to Terrence Crawford for doing what he's supposed to do. He took care of all of them. Ain't nothing we can say about that. He took care of all of them. You can't make an elite boxer do what you want the fans approve of what Crawford has done. What fans approve? How many fans do he got? He ain't got them but hardcores. That's it. Because if he had fans, his pay-per-view numbers would be bigger. He ain't got no fans. All these Crawford niggas, they do a lot of motherfucking talking. They don't buy no motherfucking fights. They don't do nothing. They love this dude, though. You know what I mean? Payday, Canelo voice. Yeah, payday, Canelo voice. You know, I'm telling you, Boots Ennis, Boots Ennis need to fight Stenonis. That's who he need to fight. Fight Stenonis. Let's see where you're working at. And that's who he need to fight, man. I paid for every Crawford pay-per-view. How many he had? You say every Crawford pay-per-view. You paid for Amir Khan. Did you really pay for Amir Khan, Terry Smoot? Did you really pay for Amir Khan, Terry Smoot? Stop it. Stop it. I knew this dude was going to be a bull. As soon as Earl said, we'll see who was holding up the fight, his fans need to be applying pressure instead of dick riding. Yeah, exactly. 300,000, man. What's 300,000? I don't even know what you're talking about, champ. I like Boots versus Stenonis. Yeah, that's a good fight, champ. Boots and Stenonis. Let them go. Let them go. Boots got to step it up. He got to step it up, man. Come on. These guys he done fought, and y'all making this nigga the baddest motherfucker on the planet. I got to stop that shit. See, that's one thing you're going to learn about over here. I don't give motherfucker accolades just because they beating C-class fighters, champ. You know, I just don't do that. Bud fan base is bigger than Earl Spence. Oh, you got jokes. I forgot you're a fake comedian. You know what I mean? If Crawford had some fans, they would tell him, sign a damn contract. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. It's like, how do you know who Crawford fans are? The discrediting is real, like I stated. I buy both and got receipts. You know what I mean? Well, do he really have fans? Go check it out. How many fans do he got? You know what I mean? Terry Smoot Jr., you couldn't say that with a straight face. No, he can't say that shit with a straight face. Terry Smoot Jr., you ain't capping, bro. Yeah, he capping. You know what I mean? He better, hey, look, he better shut up before I send Fanon a message and tell Fanon to come on and Rebuttal Entertainment. Hey, Terry Smoot, you better be quiet before I call Fanon, champ. PBC receipts, I haven't. If you know anything about PBC, it's a scam, not a real integrity sport. Well, you know it all, Modern King. You know it all, champ. I don't know. I just deal with the fighters, man. I don't try to get too technical in the shit. If that's what you want to do, champ, you gonna do it. I know a lot, but I ain't getting too technical in that bullshit, man. You know, and we don't do receipts over here. We do facts. Y'all, you know, all that fake ass receipt shit. We do real facts over this motherfucker. I like Virgil Ortiz versus Thurman. Virgil Ortiz get knocked out. He got knocked down in the last 2 fights. Come on. Thurman in 8-ounce gloves, not 10-ounce, 8-ounce. 8-ounce gloves. Virgil Ortiz going to sleep. He ain't ready yet. He ain't ready yet, Bobo. Man, they'll say 3 belts is a lie, or belts in boxing. Oh, yeah, they did undermine them 3 belts. Earl said, what's 3 belts, huh? What's 3 belts? Oh, okay. I don't know. You know, 3 belts at 47 is a big motherfucking thing. You know what I mean? You know, man. Terry Smoot say, fun fact. The Elite Sports Bureau has proven that Terrence Crawford and his fan base from ESPN is larger than Earl Spence and the PBC Showtime built for base. Okay, if you say it, hey, is that what they say? You know what I mean? Hank London got a bigger fan base than Bud. Hey, I should get Hank London. I should call him right now. Say, Hank, come on the show, man. No, Hank always want that smoke. Hank always want that smoke. Hank got a fight coming up, man. He got a fight coming up. Keith Thurman will have Virgil Ortiz joining the Avatar cast with Barrios. Man, y'all can say what y'all want. Man, Virgil Ortiz not ready, champ. He get hit too much. You can have all the pop in the world, champ, but if you get hit like this nigga get hit, he has no defense. I mean, he don't move his motherfucking head at all. You know, and fucking with Keith Thurman, and I ain't talking about 10-ounce gloves. I'm talking about 8-ounce gloves. You'll look worse than that nigga there, champ. You'll look worse than that nigga. You know what I mean? You'll look way worse than that nigga fucking with Keith Thurman, champ. You know, just imagine if like Teddy Atlas said, if Keith Thurman would have 4 Barrios and 8-ounce gloves, it would have been a massacre. He'd have been out in 5 rounds, man. You know what I mean? So Barrios knew what he was doing. You know, but people want to, you know, underdogs, man. It's all good, though. It's all good, man. You know, but people getting older. You got to let these fights happen, man. You can't keep have people waiting and marinating on this bullshit. Anybody marinating no more on that shit. All the promotional companies doing the same damn thing. What's good for them? Exactly. That's what they're going to do. They doing what's good for them. I don't do hypotheticals on here. You know what I mean? Ain't none of us in these motherfucking meetings. I keep telling you. So these dudes saying the PBC do this, Matchroom does that and all. How the fuck you niggas know? Do y'all know Al Heyman? Do y'all know the executive from The Zone or Matchroom? Do you know Oscar De La Hoya? Do you know Lou DiBella, Richard Schaefer? Do you niggas know these dudes? Or do you know they're second-hand man? So where you getting your information from? Podcasters and journalists who really on this they guess. They assume. They bring you to their motherfucking podcast. So stop those fake narratives. We don't do that shit on here. So, you know, if you want to keep spreading the fake narratives, you can, champ. Fun fact, I was just joking about the Bud Crawford fun fact. Well, we know you was joking because you think you're a comedian. How come Joseph Vincent has Crawford views? I don't know. I don't even know the 1+ million visa compared to spend 500,000. I couldn't tell you, champ. You know what I mean? I couldn't even tell you, man. You know what I mean? We know Terry Smoot. We know exactly, man. This is a good time, remind you. This is why they should make Benavidez versus Morrell net. There you go with that shit again. Morrell ain't ready, champ, but I'll take it. If that's what we can get, Bobo, that's what we can get. I would take David Benavidez and Morrell. You know what I mean? If that's the only nigga at 68 that going to fight David Benavidez, I'll take it. Instead of him keep calling out Jamal Shallow, you know what I mean? I'll take David Benavidez and Morrell. You know what I mean? I think David Benavidez will win because Morrell get hit too much. Exactly. But the difference is Spence and Tank will be forgotten because of their blatant legendary fights. Okay. I got you. And what fight will Terrence Crawford be remembered as? Would it be just going undisputed? Anybody remember that shit? Because we don't even remember them. Because about 5 years, if I ask these niggas, who the fuck did Terrence Crawford be for undisputed? You probably couldn't name 2 of them motherfuckers. All you'll remember is Gamboa. That's all you'll remember is Gamboa, champ. You want me to list all? I time your ass out this time. Fights we forgotten in the last 7 years. You did it yesterday, man. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of fights, man. You know that we forgotten. Nah, we don't want you listening. We don't want you taking up the comment section and all that bullshit. We believe you. We believe you, Bobo. We believe you, man. You know, but if they don't fight, what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Shallow already said, Spence moved up to 54 hours, dropped 2 belts. And I believe after he beat Zoo ass, he is going to drop them belts because he already, go look at his channel. He said these sanctioning fees ain't no joke. Niggas ain't paying them sanctioning fees, man. You know what I mean? Niggas ain't paying them sanctioning fees. At the end of the day, merger is only fair between promoters to honor their rankings. Yeah. Confused King Boxing. He confused King Boxing. Well, man. He said, all Crawford opponents were ranked. That's why he's two-time lineal champion. You get that Tyson Fury lineal shit. Okay. When you Tyson in recess. Dude, let me tell y'all something. Do people really give a fuck about a lineal champion? I mean, be real. It's just a name. You know, recess. You out. Man, let me tell you. I said it again. In 5 years, would nobody know who in the fuck Terrence Crawford beat for undisputed? You know? It wouldn't. And I'm keeping it straight down the line. Spence, Crawford, I don't care. So I'll be straight down the line on that shit. I'm just being real. That is silly. Exactly. Exactly, man. I don't know what's going on over here, man. But it is what it is, man. They don't mean guy who bad the guy who but. I know what the fuck it mean, but I'm telling you what I wanted to mean. Recess, bullshit, get out of it. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Lineal bullshit. Modern King. I've been doing this shit before you was born, champ. I probably got DVDs older than you and VHS tapes. Over here, I don't give a fuck about that technical bullshit. I know all the terms and all that. I just don't give a fuck about it. We talk facts over here and right now facts. Not the bullshit and all the rest of that bullshit. Man, lineal champions and man, don't fuck nobody give a fuck about that shit. Yeah, this guy tripping. Crawford best win Gamboa, Porter, and Green and Mean Machine. No, man. His best win was Jose Ramirez, Benavidez Jr., Jeff Horn, Julius and Dango, John Molina Jr. You know, them Terrence Crawford best win, you know. But, you know, don't kill him, man. Beating all the ranked fighters is lineal. Spence has yet to do it. But you know what? Spence beat the best fighters. I'm just rebuttaling you, champ. He beat the best fighters. You think Spence rather beat the ranked fighters or the best fighters? The best supposed to fight the best. Ain't that the motto of boxing? The best supposed to fight the best, right? So you mean the ranked fighters? Let's say Mean Machine ranked number 1, right? He ranked in the WBC, and Boots was ranked number 1 in the WBA. I'm just making up a hypothetical. Who's the best fighter? And Boots ranked behind Virgil Ortiz number 3. So who you think is the best fighter? I'm just saying. Tyson Fury is the real heavyweight champion. Yeah. Aren't you the best versus the best? That's best versus best. Now I don't compare myself against nobody. I'm the Orca champ. I am the best. I'm the Orca champ. You don't believe me? Let me show you. Let me show you, champ. I'm the motherfucking mammal up in this joint. I'm the mammal. I'm the mammal, champ. I'm the Orca. That's what we do over here. There we go. I gotta show you. Man, there we go. I'm the Orca. You know what the Orca is, right? Can't nothing fight against the Orca. The Orca is the best. He's the biggest thing, the baddest thing out there. You think if they don't fight, will it hurt their legacy at 147? What legacy do Terrence Crawford got at 47? Earl Spence's legacy is he fought the best at 47. Terrence Crawford ain't fight the best at 47. Who is claiming Crawford is the lineal champion? Modern King Boxing said it, Bobo. Well, it's really this much hatred for the best American champion, and it's from our own. Y'all better tell this guy about me. He's talking about hatred and stuff like that from our own. Who is our own? Black, white? You talking about black Americans or what is our own? You know what I mean? Crawford is not the lineal welterweight champion. Hey, man. That's why I don't get into that lineal shit. I let y'all niggas discuss that bullshit, man. All I'm going to say is Errol Spence fought the better competition. You know, he fought the better competition. Him and Crawford fight. I'm going to pick Errol Spence. I think Errol is the bigger, the better fighter. You know what I mean? It's a good fight. I'm going to go 60-40 Errol Spence Jr. if the fight. But I don't think it's going to happen. You know, I don't think it's going to happen. I think patience is going to wear thin now. I think patience is going to wear thin. I think patience is going to wear thin in that fight, and people just going to get agitated and ain't even going to worry about it no more, man. You know, Crawford's legacy is cemented already. This ain't even a Spence channel. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he keep trying to compare it. I don't think none of us Spence fans laugh out loud, but Crawford just ain't fought the top guy. It ain't. Look, this is not a Spence channel, a Crawford channel. It's a rebuttal entertainment channel. You know what I mean? That's all it is to it. I don't care about neither one of them motherfuckers. Neither one of them. That's why if you come over here, it's gonna be split down the middle. I'm gonna give you my opinion who I think is the best fighter in my view. A, that lineal shit is corny. B, that claim is false. Spence is in deep trouble with his legacy. These are facts. Okay. You can try to change history, but you're not the boxing Bible of what the rankings say, man. I don't give a fuck about these racist ass rankings, nigga. Come on, man. Come on, Marty King. But you gotta be better than that. You worry about these rankings. Did you see ESPN rank? They ain't got one black ranked fighter. So do you go what's Golden Boy Jones? What's that little fake? The Ring Magazine rankings. So if that's what you care about, champ, something's wrong with you. If that's all you care about, something is wrong with you, champ. That ranking shit don't mean nothing, man. It don't mean what. That means they putting people who's ranked under them in a position to achieve. That's all it is. That's it. That's all they're doing. That's all it is. Nobody said this was Spence channel, but the shit don't work anymore. The discrimination. Yeah, man. Come on in, man. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. What's next for Errol Spence Jr.? You know what I mean? If Terrence Crawford don't sign on the dotted line, what do you guys think should be next? Who should be next? You know? Should he move up? Should he fight Keith Thurman or Boots Ennis? You know what I mean? And if he move up, he got a plethora of people to fight. Who should he fight if he move up? You know, he can always fight Brian Castano. No, they fought in the amateurs. Castano said he'll make it a man down. You know what I mean? Castano say it will be a man motherfucker down. But you know what? I forgot all about. I got something for y'all, man. I got something for y'all. You know, since Martin King Boston, my guy, he like bringing up Floyd Mayweather. Let's see what Floyd Mayweather got to say about it. Let's see what Floyd Money Mayweather got to say about it. The fight. You know, we're going to see if he's going to be biased because Errol Spence whooped his ass. But, you know, we just going to see. So let's listen to see what Floyd Money. I ain't going to listen to all of this. We're just going to cut it short a little bit. This video is for educational purposes only.
Okay. I brought Jay Prince into the sport of boxing, right?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yep. You good.
I brought Jay Prince into the sport of boxing. He was helping me with independent music. And the ultimate goal was for us to get fighters, and then we become business partners. Mm-hmm. Our contract came to an end. He went his way, I went my way. Simple and plain. Now, a very, very smart, shrewd businessman, Al Heyman. We come.
So Floyd saying Jay Prince is not smart? Oh, wait till Jay Prince hear that.
Together, we do a business deal. And I upheld my end of the bargain. He upheld his end of the bargain. And we stuck together. We knew what we wanted to do. We had certain goals.
Gotta move on. I don't want to hear that. Gotta move on. I don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Look,
yeah.
I say, when I talk to Terrence Crawford, I'm proud of you. I text him all the time. I'm proud of you. I text ERROL.
So he text Terrence Crawford. He text Earl Spence Jr. He tell both of them he proud of them. Okay. Yeah, we understand all that, champ. We understand all that stuff, Floyd. We really do understand it. You know what I mean? But let's see if you break the fight down, champ.
Because I'm proud of my people. I will always be proud of my people first. I will always support my people first. Right? Mm-hmm. So we look now. Now Terrence Crawford is in a lawsuit with Top Rank. Right?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson, a silver medalist.
Now, I think this here is hate on Shakur. I think he was mad because Shakur didn't sign with him, man. Floyd's still mad about that shit, man. Come on, man. Oh, man. He got to stop that, man. He got to stop that. Yeah, I think Floyd is still got to hate you with that shit, man. Yeah, he got to let that shit go. He got to let it go, man. You know what I mean? It's expensive to, okay, you can try to change the history. No. Where I'll stop at? Either way, you're feeding capitalism. Okay. There we go. Either way, you're feeding the capitalists. Okay. All right, champ. You know what I mean? So I want to give Martin King Boston his oxygen. He needs something. Crawford needs the Spence fight. He hadn't fought a Hall of Fame, A-class fighter, and a 35-year-old. Castano or Spence would be a good fight, champ. Hell with it. This is a Keith Thurman channel. It ain't a Keith Thurman channel even, nigga. It's a Butter Entertainment channel, champ. Yeah, Fendor, there we go. We got a whole bunch of people that welcome both of them guys up there. Crawford is the champ. Spence is the target. Okay, he's the champ. He got the belts. He's the champ. Yeah. Yeah, Fedor next. Not Castano. Yeah, exactly. We know that. He only talk about himself. That's it. Pay-per-view is just a small portion of what Al and Floyd are up to, man. I'm not dealing with that shit, Charles. You can talk to this shit yourself. He didn't talk about the fight. I heard it earlier. So if I ain't talking about it, I ain't playing it. Why he worried about other bags? See, this is why boxing is failing. You know, that's what he worried about. Let me listen to a little bit more before I decide that I want to turn this shit off.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
He just fought a fighter. And he looked unbelievable. And the fighter that he fought, he's a hell of a fighter also that he fought.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know. He was on the tee, man. I got the Valdez tee right here. He was on the Valdez tee, champ.
Right?
Yep.
But guess what? Top Rank show you how much respect they got for Shakur. They made Shakur the B side and made his opponent the A side. And they wasn't even selling Shakur Stevenson apparel. Okay. They wasn't even selling Shakur Stevenson apparel.
Mm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then you look, and everybody going saying, we want to fight Tank, we want to fight Tank, we want to fight Tank. And I'm not talking about Shakur. I'm just talking about everybody in general.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, that's not what Bill Haney said. If you listen to Bill Haney, he said, Tank been calling everybody out. And we know that's a false statement. That's a false statement. Everybody wanted the cash cow, Javante Tank Davis. You know what I mean? The guy that Whatcom hates on.
If I'm not the best at what I do, then why is everybody talking about my fighter? Why is everybody chasing my fighter?
Right.
Okay. How did Canelo blow up? Canelo got blow up because he was fighting on my undercard. Every time I fight, he'll fight on my...
Oh, yeah, there you go. I don't want to hear him talking about himself.
Kimboso, backyard, in his country, and beat him. But then it's okay to do a rematch, but we got to do a rematch on the even playing field. Not in America, not in Australia, but somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So All I'm saying is this. I'm not mad at no fighter or no promoter. I'm just opening everybody's eyes and letting people know what's going on. When they say, okay, how do Floyd know what's going on with these ESPN writers? Okay, then if y'all don't know, man Al Heyman is like a second father to me, right? Mm-hmm. So if Al Heyman is like a second father to me, you don't think we talk on the phone every day?
And I just told you that right there. Ain't that what I just told Martin King Boxing? Ain't that what I told him? Of course, Al probably talked to Floyd, let him know what's going on, but they don't getting a little bit, but that don't mean Floyd making the decisions, champ. I mean, come on, man. I mean, come on, man. Man, I tell you, if you're gonna hate or not be real, just say it straight outright, man. I mean, I ain't even listened to this shit, and I just said that, man. You know, it's just crazy. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. What I need to fight, you can look past what's happening if you want. Yeah, right, peace. Nothing to talk about there. Hey, my guy, Shamar, man, what's up, chat? The Boston world been bullshitting lately. Just a ploy for us to stay on the hook. Salute, Lou. What's up, Shamar? What's going on, chat? Man, you know how these motherfuckers be bullshitting, Shamar, chat. Remember, Fedor was saying a few weeks ago he can make 147 to fight Spence. Yeah, it sounds like he's the backup quarterback to Terrence Crawford. Man, Fedor was just talking. His big tall ass gonna stay there at 54, and he gonna wait for all them niggas to come out there. Spence will move up to 154, and Fedor wants some world championship belts to be on the line. You ain't tell me nothing. Al and Floyd are businessman partners. I ain't say they wasn't business partner, but I said Al talked to Floyd. I ain't say you said Floyd was making decisions. Just because they business partner, business adventures, nigga. That don't mean. See, that's the thing about it. How you know? Tell me how you know. Tell me, are you in there? Are you on the phone with Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather? See, this is what I asked. This what our niggas should be asking these other podcasters who say they know this bullshit. Are you in there? Huh? Do you know Sam? I mean, do you know Al right hand man? I can't think of his name right now. I mean, come on, man. So that means Floyd Mayweather telling Al Heyman how to run Earl Spence career, how to run Keith Thurman career, how to do all this shit. You niggas don't sound right when you say stupid shit like that. It just sounds like hatred and not being smart. That's what it sounds like. They can be business partners, but what the fuck do it really mean? Al Heyman been doing this shit before Floyd Mayweather was born. You know what I mean? So, do you know? How do you know? Tell me, how do you know? Are you in there? Man, fuck that. Are you in there? Yeah, you make decisions if you're business partners, but what are you business partners on? What are you business partners on? You know what I mean? Come on, man. I'm a businessman. I do business with people on certain fucking things. Are you a businessman? Do you know what it really means? You said business partners make decisions, but what decisions do they make? Man, he ain't bring no motherfucker Al Heyman into Boston. Get out of here, dude. Floyd joined Al Heyman while he was didn't you just hear it? When Al Heyman was already in there, he left Jay Prince and joined Al Heyman because they was doing the same fucking thing. Come on, man. Are you deaf? Come on, man. Take that shit back. Wherever you was at, man. Come on. You gotta know what you're talking about to come over here, champ. Or wait a minute. We gotta call the police on this dude, man. Enough is enough. We gotta call the police, the rebuttal police. This is crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, we gotta take Martin King Boxing to Butter Court. Yeah, man, because this is crazy. This crazy, man. You know what I mean? What would it be level of disappointment for the hardcore Bud fan if Spence's next two fights are Fedor and Castano? That'd be two good fights, man. We gotta take him. We gotta take this guy to the rebuttal court. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm trying the guy Martin King Box for thinking he know what he don't know. You know what I mean? But doing the research, if you're a businessman and you got a business partner, that don't mean he's the business partner on all of your adventures. I don't think he know that. So we're gonna have to sentence this dude. I'm finding him guilty. So what are you gonna find him, Lou is a businessman. But we're gonna take Martin King Boxing to the rebuttal court. So sentence the nigga, man. Sentence him. Hey, man. Al Heyman was the manager of Vernon Ford. I mean, man, this dude don't know what he's talking about now. I see it now. So I see it now. He talking crazy. Yeah, he talking crazy. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. See, he on the wrong channel for that shit. He on the wrong channel. I know facts. Facts. I don't fuck that receipt bullshit. Facts. Floyd Mayweather ain't bring no fucking Al Heyman into no boxing, nigga. Al Heyman like 70 fucking years old. He been doing this shit, but when Floyd was in Pampers, when he was, entertainment, doing all that shit, the contract negotiations, then he been in boxing. Come on, champ. I mean, you don't get Floyd in boxing. I had the money. Oh, God. I'm done with it. Sentence that dude, man. Yeah, man. Let's listen to some more of this shit, man. Oh, my God.
So who gonna know what's going on first about fighters with Mayweather Promotions or with fighters in Mayweather Promotions and PBC before me and Al Heyman?
Right. That's it. That's the top of the food chain.
So a lot of times when I say something, they're like, "Oh, Floyd don't know what he's talking about." Or how would he know?
Al Heyman told him.
Me and Al Heyman is partners.
Exactly.
I can't be in a fight game for 26 years and not be a shot caller. Change the whole matter of fact, change professional, and I made the moves that I made for me to sit on the phone or for me to do interviews and lie.
Right.
All right, I'm done with that. I'm done because I see it now. Me, he, we, them, they. Oh man. Yeah, man. So there's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on in this thing, man. Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, they're going to eventually have to make a decision. Oh, man. What is that face, Bobo? I don't understand what that is. No, you found me a problem. Everyone, it ain't a problem. I love it, man. That's what we do on here. We don't delete nobody. We don't time out nobody. On this channel, Martin King Boxing, everybody had their opinion. That's why the name of my show is The Rebuttal Entertainment. I rebuttal you, say what I got to say. Both of us can be wrong. But we all have our opinion. But I know my opinion make more sense than yours. That's all I'm saying. My opinion make more sense than yours, champ. I ain't nothing but a dude who crossed numbers and white folks business. Okay. Oh, man. White shareholders own PBC. I said that before you even came on. I know who owns PBC. The judge, Eric, make a decision, Eric. Come on. We the rebuttal court find Martin King Boxing guilty of fraudulent capping. He is sentenced to a spelling contest versus Floyd and wear the blackface Gucci turtleneck. Judge, detective, and police. Exactly. Yeah, that's what we're doing in the rebuttal court. When you start talking nonsense, we call the police. We send you ass to rebuttal court, and now we got to send somebody to go pick Martin King Boxing up, baby. Yeah, we're going to send his ass to go fuck with Floyd Mayweather. Go hang with Floyd for a couple of months, man. You know what I mean? Then he learn the ins and outs. I can read. Yeah, man. That's what we going on, man. But entertainment, man, I love it, man. I love it. Everybody free. You free to speak over here. Ain't no cutting off. Ain't none of that bullshit over here, man. You can say what you want. We just rebuttal you. That's all. We just rebuttal you. We don't call your name. We might. He's like, I might be the originator of the word cap. No, I ain't the originator of that, champ. Drop the bombs on that. Yeah, drop the bombs on the Marty King Boston. This is Ronald Finkley, by the way. Oh, Ronald Finkley, what's going on there? If that's Ronald Finkley, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, no, if this is Ronald Finkley, oh my God, boy, you sound crazy. Oh man, yeah, man. But anyway, man, I tell you, man, I love it, man. I love it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I love it. I love it, man. You know, everybody come in, do what you got to do, man. One of them became a troll. One of the troll, Finkley. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, see, and he know how we do over here. You know, if that is Ronald Finkley, he know how we do over here. I tell you what, this how we do it. If that's Ronald Finkley, who's my favorite fighter? Marty King Boston. If you Ronald Finkley, who's my favorite fighter? You got me, champ. Yeah, man. But anyway, man, there's a lot going on in the boxing world, man. We got to get it done. We got to get this done, man. Hopefully they get it done, but we shouldn't be waiting. But we shouldn't be waiting on these fights, man. We shouldn't be waiting on these fights. No, sanctioning bodies need to step up to the plate, stop being so biased. You know what I mean? Stop being so biased and shit like that. Never been a troll. Just don't fall for reasons. Fight not made. Everybody rich holding up the fight. That's not trolling. That's life. You know what I mean? Yo, dang, I just told you who I was. That don't mean nothing. You might like Ronald Finkley, nigga. Who's my favorite fighter? I don't believe it. Ronald Finkley know who my favorite fighter is. You know what I mean? You can be catfishing. It can be catfishing Ronald Finkley, y'all. We're gonna hold. Wait a minute, I got Ronald Finkley number. I got his number. Let me call Ronald Finkley. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. There's three of Lou's favorite, but only one has his heart, though. Exactly, Chad. Yeah, man. I tell you, man. Another good show, man. You know, the ladies ain't come in today, but it's all good, you know. We good to go, you know what I mean? I miss seeing Miss Sexy, but it's another time. Your favorite fighter is Tank, I think. Hell no, it ain't Tank Davis. No, it ain't. It's a fake. It's a fake, y'all. It's a fake. It ain't Tank. Tank ain't my favorite fighter. I fuck with Tank, but he ain't my favorite fighter. The artist formerly known as Ronald Finkley. Everybody in here knows who my favorite fighter is. You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son. You know, they know who my favorite fighter is. You better not duck me, son. Keith one-time Thurman, champ. Yeah, man. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Thank everybody for coming in. I love the attention. About time, you know, we got some good things in here, some accomplishment. Yeah, he exposed. Eric. Yeah, he exposed, man. Yeah, yep, see? Mm-hmm. Yeah. He laughing. Oh, man. Yeah, but I got to tell y'all why y'all in here. We about to have some, you know, I'm going to try to start doing it. I could have been doing interviews. I just decided not to do them, but we're trying to get them on now. We about to start doing some interviews. So y'all better join the what's it called, man? You better go join it. If you want to ask these people like Clarissa Shields and stuff like that questions, you better go. I'm tripping. I'm pushing the wrong motherfucking thing. Yeah, go join members only. You got to join members only, man. You know what I mean? Because when we had these fights in members only, you can call in and ask one question. You know what I mean? You could jump the line when we start having people like this. We're trying to get Clarissa Shields and Ronnie Shields up in here. So I'm just letting you know now. I'll let you call in and answer the questions. Super chats, of course, you know, you can ask questions, super chat and stuff like that. I'll answer to the interviewer, but we about to start doing it again. I just don't trip off interviews, you know what I mean? I just don't trip off my doing, but that was Lou thing. He really, you know, doing that stuff, man. But I really only trip off interviews, man. So we about to really start doing it, about to tight down and maybe try to do 1 or 2 a year. I mean, damn, a year. 1 or 2 a month, maybe, or 1 a month or something like that, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah, yo, it's me at Earth. I changed my channel up. Oh man, peace, man. All right, Ronald. How you feel the Keith Thurman test, bro? Oh man, yeah, you stupid, Eric. He like Keith more. I'm shocked. Miss his like for Keith of rebuttal. I got one over on me. Yeah, man. Yeah, so well, number 1, Keith Thurman. Number 2, Jamal and Tank. There you go. That's it right there. Exactly, man. Yeah, man. So, yeah, y'all going out, hit the like button, man. You're just coming in. I see we about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody for coming in. Thank my baby Monica for coming in and bringing people up onto the channel. More people need to do that. I'm about to start doing YouTube, more shorts, you know, inviting people onto the channel. So check the YouTube shorts out. Hey, y'all make them too. You know what I mean? But thanks again for everybody to come in, man. And I really appreciate it. The same thing, same channel, 8:30 tomorrow, man. And you know, hopefully we can see Miss Sexy and my baby, she be back on. Talk to you guys later. Peace and blessings, everybody.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up, so why